bare-assed, butt propped, legs wide open in the stirrups. Dear IVF clinic, can you please have some respect for my vagina? I realize you see vaginas all day long, but I don't show my vagina to people all day long. And in fact, until I started doing IVF, she didn't hang out in a room full of people, even in my 20s. This is a bit of a shock to us both. I'm not a prude, and I understand that due to the procedure, everyone in the room is going to see my vagina and inadvertently my anus too, but there's no reason to have a room full of people parading around with my ass and her on display for what felt like 5 hours before you started. A single towel to cover her until the procedure would have been peachy. Let me explain what happened. I was going through one of my transfers, probably around round 8, so I knew the drill. I laid down, the embryologist shows me the embryos, I confirm that it's my name on the label and I'm not stealing anyone else's, and then they insert the embryos. It doesn't hurt, it's like inserting a tampon, easy and quick. But you have to relax. They want the uterus to relax and accept the embryos calmly. Well, they got me set up in the room as usual, bare-assed, butt propped, legs wide open in the stirrups, because the doctor needs to fit himself and the tools between your legs. But they didn't start right away. They just set me up, and they didn't give me a towel or a blanket to cover me up. My vagina, and inadvertently my anus, was front and center for a room full of people that were busily walking back and forth in front of her and having conversations in front of her and just ignoring her like she wasn't there. It was 4 helpful nurses, 3 embryologists, 2 okay embryos, 1 bored doctor, and a scared but hopeful vagina in everyone's face. I laid there pretending not to care because I was trying to relax like they say you have to, or else it won't work. But it was jarring and uncomfortable. Plus, I've never been spread eagle in front of someone without a really positive hip hip hooray type of response. I lay there debating whether or not I should say something. My train of thought went something like this. Whatever, it's no big deal. They see vaginas all day long. But they don't see my vagina all day long, and all I need is a towel. Maybe they don't have a towel. Of course they have a towel, and it's a simple request to just ask. But why don't they just cover me? Because it's no big deal, woman. This is the grand central station of vaginas. But I feel uncomfortable, so why don't I just say something? I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to say it now. It's fine, just relax. Take this time to visualize those embryos growing into healthy, loving, charitable. Oh my God, Tasha, just say something. Stop it, focus on relaxing. Back to visualizing the embryos going in. If this finally works, you're gonna have 2 beautiful children holding hands as they frolic through some farmland that you don't have access to. Cover me. Why isn't this just starting? So how could this have gone better? We always look at ourselves first, right? In this case, I simply didn't use my words. It's a theme in my life. I can talk myself out of my own intuition at times, and this is a bad thing and a whole other topic we can discuss later. I could have just asked for a towel as soon as I felt uncomfortable and saved myself a lot of internal crazy talk. And I'm sharing this with you so you don't make the same mistake. And now let's finish that letter. In closing, put yourself in my stirrups. It's a bit embarrassing, and being exposed and ignored makes it nearly impossible to relax. Please try and understand, and please consider a simple solution: a towel and a Valium. I'm sure I wouldn't even notice the pill added to the bill. With love and warmth, Tasha and her vagina. Now, I've never been one for drugs. I just stick to heavy drinking when I need to cope. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. My friend kept on insisting that I demand Valium before the transfer, but I kept on telling her it wasn't necessary. But my last clinic had Valium as part of the protocol. They knew how to do it right. And if Valium is not a part of your protocol, tell them you need it and get a prescription for 1 pill. The Valium protocol was my favorite round of IVF and my last. It brought me my daughter, Mila. I'm not saying that valium made the round successful, but you could have paraded me spread eagle through the lobby and I would have been thrilled. And instead of overthinking my vagina on display, I have vivid memories of the entire process being peaceful, professional, comfortable, easy, and really relaxing because I was stoned. And now I'm open to trying any drug. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. For more cautionary tales, go to tashablasi.com and sign up to be an FU Insider. My FU Insiders get the most access to my fertility advice and adventures.